My Life by Chris Stapleton is going to be played in standard tuning and then capoed on the 3rd fret of the guitar. From this point forward, I will speak of the frets and chords as though the capo is the nut, and call chords D, G, and C by their shape, and refer to frets relative to the capo as 1, 2, 3, and 4, instead of their actual fret numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, so the intro to this song. There's two guitars playing. There's one that is in the right channel, one that's in the left channel, and you can hear the different parts if you listen with headphones. But they're both doing very similar things. So the intro is going to begin on an F chord, and the way that I do that is I put my first finger on the 2-string 1 fret and my second finger on the 4-string 2 fret. And I strike that note and then immediately hammer on with my ring finger to the 4-string 3 fret. And then I kind of go up to the 2-string and then back to the open 1-string. To the 2-string, to the open 3-string, and then back to the 4-string where my ring finger is. And one guitar is just kind of strumming on that chord. Another guitar is going, and it's going like put your pinky finger down on the 1st string 3 fret, strum across that, and then pull off your pinky finger to expose the open 1 string, and then do the same thing on the 2-string. Use your pinky finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and then pull off to the where you've got your first finger on the 2-string 1 fret. So, or just strum it just an F chord. I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So that's the F chord. Then we're going to move to a C chord. Your first finger remains where it is. Your ring finger goes to the 5-string 3 fret. Your second finger hammers into the 4-string 2 fret. You'll have an open 3-string. Your first finger again still 2-string 1 fret. And your pinky finger will repeat what it did on the 1-string 3 fret, pulling off to 1-string open, then to the 2-string 3 fret, pulling off to where your first finger remains on the 2-string 1 fret. So to the C, and then to a G chord. Ring finger goes to the 6-string 3 fret. Your second finger goes to the 5-string 2 fret, open 4, open 3, open 2, and then pinky finger pulled back to the 1-string 3 fret. And then here, the guitar on the left channel is going. That would be a G chord. And then you leave your ring and pinky fingers in place and move your second finger to the 4-string 2 fret. Leave the open 3-string and your first finger to the 2-string 1 fret. And then open back up, while the guitar on the right channel is going. What that's doing is, it's out of the G chord, you're hammering on the 4-string 2 fret, and then hitting the open 3-string behind it. And then you're using your second finger on the 3-string 2 fret, hit that, and immediately slide up to the 3-string 4 fret. Now the first time that this riff happens, it lingers on that 3-string 4 fret for a second, and then you hit your first finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and then you pull off to 2-string open. And then after you pull off, you will hit the 3-string where your second finger still is, and you'll slide it down to the 3-string 2 fret, and then pull off to 3-string open so that you get, and then and then 4-string 2 fret, hit that and pull off. So I haven't explained this entire riff yet. I'm actually forgetting it and trying to remember it as I'm explaining it. So that's the first part of the riff, which I've already explained, and then it goes. So that's hammer again with your second finger to the 4-string 2 fret. You'll hit the 3-string open twice, and then you'll go back to the 4-string 2 fret, pull that off. We've got, and then you go back to the 3-string 2 fret, hit that with your second finger and pull that off so that you get. And then it repeats that whole, the F to the C, and the G chord. And then from that point forward, every first round, it goes, that would be, basically you just don't linger on this 4th fret of the 3-string for so long. So each additional first round of this riff will go, hammer on the 4-string 2 fret, hit the open 3-string, second finger to the 3-string 2 fret, slide to the 3-string 4 fret. And then first finger on the 2-string 3 fret immediately hits and pulls off, and then second finger back to the 4-string, second finger back to the 3-string 4 fret, slide down to the 3-string 2 fret, and pull off to 3-string open. And then the second finger to the 4-string 2 fret, pull off to 4-string open, so that you get, very slowly. And then so that's what that riff is doing, and it does it basically, the right channel guitar does that riff like after every G. To the C. This is all the intro. Alright, so whenever we get to the verse, it's from the verse there on out, it's really pretty simple. Just a G chord to a C chord. I say C chord. There are no videos of Chris Stapleton playing this, so I'm having to speculate as to his chord shapes, but what it sounds like is happening is that for the second chord of the song, the C chord, the ring and pinky fingers probably remain in position of the G chord, and then you use that trick that I showed you earlier with taking your second finger and putting it on the 4-string 2 fret, open 3-string, and then first finger on the 2-string 1 fret for your C chord. And then it goes back to the G chord. Back to the C, back to the G with the riff, and then we've got the D chord. That is an open 4-string, first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, ring finger on the first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and then second finger on the 1-string 2 fret, strumming from the open 4-string down, 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 up, down, up, down, and then that's a down with, put your pinky finger down on this, now on the 1-string 3 fret, leaving all other fingers where they were, and then pull off your pinky finger to where your second finger still is on the 1-string 2 fret. And then it goes to the C chord, and then back to the G chord. Back up to the D chord, with that little pinky finger down on the 1-string 3 fret, hit, pull off to where your second finger still is on the 1-string 2 fret, back to the C chord, G. Then it goes back to another round of verse, and I will say that in the second verse, so the first round is just the G to the C again, and then G with a little riff. The second time through, it holds the G and then walks up to the C chord by going G chord, then emphasizes second finger to the 5-string 2 fret, emphasizing that B note, that relative B note, up to a C chord, with the ring finger on the 5-string 3 fret, second finger on the 4-string 2 fret, open 3 string, first finger on the 2-string 1 fret. So you've got, and then back into that little riff. And then back into just the G's and the C's for the verse, and then back up to the D, back down to the C. The last thing to mention about this song is that the lead break happens over the intro chords of the F chord to the C chord to the G chord. And that's the lead break happening over the F to the C to the G, and then it goes back into another verse of G to the C to the G. Alright, so those are the chords and the movements to Joy of My Life by Chris Stapleton. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.